Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Strong, County June Team Shadow Strike, and first off, I'm sorry if the light is a little weird right now, because my living room has been Christmas-E'd, so, normally, guys, when I'm filming for you guys, I have a lamp here that I turn on as well, so I have plenty of light in the background, but as you can see there is a, Christmas tree here, that my mom bought me, and, so I finally found a place to actually put it. So the light might be down a little bit more than usual. Maybe if I did this. There, that's actually a little bit better. So anyway, it looks a little more clear. My TV was on, so the blue screen. But so anyway, a little quick synopsis here. Today is Monday. I went to my locals. I almost didn't go because it's it's actually starting to get cold as fuck here, and I hate cold weather. So I went to my locals today, and I kind of spun around in my head what I wanted to play. Right now, my main competitive deck has been Rebirth, and I decided not to play Rebirth just because I played Rebirth for so long that I'm not tired of Kagero in any way, guys, so that's never going to happen. But I was just like, you know what, maybe Rebirth needs a break, because I had like this 3-month period where that's all I played was Rebirth, and it's like, you know what, he deserves a break now. I'm going to let him rest. Rebirth will definitely be coming into future videos and matches as well. I actually am going to be posting a match where I did a match with my good friend Trent, where we did a Rebirth mirror match. And 1 second, guys. I just got a text from Frank Vitello of Team End Anger, so shout out to him. Go check out his channel. I'll try and remember this, Frank, so if I don't, please don't shoot me. Not that you would, but just for all lulz. I will put a link to his channel below. He is a Vanguard tuber that I was fortunate enough to meet at the Dallas qualifier or Fort Worth qualifier. So please go check him out. Please support him. He's a new Vanguard tuber. He's a really, really cool guy. Got to know him quite a bit. I actually have a match we did a match for his channel where me and him played. I will put a link to that video on his channel as well. So in the comment section below, guys, in the description, there will be a link to Frank's channel, Team End Anger, and a link to the match that is on his channel between me and him. So please, if you are a subscriber to mine and you've been a good viewer for me, please go check him out and give him the same support for me, please. He's a really cool guy, and I'd like to see him do more videos as well. So anyway, guys, I'm going to tell you quickly about what I played. I decided to play the Brawler Legion that came in Fighters Collection, and I built this deck mainly just for fun because set 16 is actually not that far away. So I built this literally just as for fun, and then I decided, you know what, tonight I'll play that and just see how I did. I actually ended up taking first place. I actually went undefeated. I did not lose a single match. Maybe, you can say that, well, you had Legion, but I don't think that's it. I just think I've built the deck literally just to be a continuous threat to push high numbers and retire units, which is what Narukami is known for. So this is my build on the Brawler Legion from Fighters Collection 2014. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's just jump straight into the deck. The starter I'm using is Spark Kid Dragoon. Now this is the grade 3 searcher for Narukami. This was the starter that I used in my Vermilion control decks way back in the day. I'm going to rebuild that deck because I miss playing Vermilion a lot. But Spark Kid Dragoon, it works good because it can search out the grade 3, and the way that I have this deck set up is the only cards that counterblast is this and the grade 3. So that leaves you 1 counterblast for this, and you can counterblast 2 times for the Moss. So for the trigger lineup, I played Classic Yellow Gym Carbuncle because it doesn't really matter, and 4 Yellow Gym Carbuncle, which to me they basically just look like foxes, so I say I play 8 Fox. For the rest, I play 2 Dragon Mage Eradicators and 2 Blue Gym Carbuncle Eradicators for 4 draw triggers, and then I play 4 heal triggers. So 8 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal. Grade 1s, we play 4 copies of Eradicator Wyvern Guard Gold. As I told you guys, I am looking for the original Narukami Perfect. I don't care if it is the reprint or the original. I'd prefer the original out of set 6, but I will take the reprint as well. I just want to pick up some extras because I actually enjoy this deck. This deck originally was going to be one that I was just going to build and then tear apart once Legion started, but I think I'm going to keep this together. Stop it. Sorry, guys, my stupid dog. The rest of my grade 1s, we play 3 copies of Red River Dragoon, just to help us push some high numbers. It's not really that bad of a first turn ride, and behind the Legion, you're going to hit at least 28, so not bad. For the rest of the grade 1s, we also play 3 Photon Bomber Wyvern. This is the 10k booster for Narukami. Simply, if your opponent is at 3 damage, he boosts for 10. I like sticking him behind the Legion because when you're in Legion, the Legion skill is if it attacks a Vanguard, if I'm remembering correctly. No, if the number of rear guards you have is more than your opponent, he gets +2, so that'll put him to 22. You can swing for 32 continuously, so I play 3 of this just to ensure that I get to it because I like boosting my Vanguard with it. For the rest of the grade 1s, we play 2 Deadly Eradicator Ue, which is basically if this is on a rear guard and you ride a grade 3, move it to the soul, pop an opponent's unit in the front row. I play him mainly just as a tech because you don't have to ride a grade 3 Eradicator, even though he is an Eradicator. He's literally just there in case you want to pop one of their 12k attackers or a problematic grade 2. And then finally, 2 Rising Phoenix. It has Soul Blast 2 to draw a card, so it gets cards into the drop zone so you can perform Legion quicker. Grade 2s, we play 4 copies of Military Brawler Lisai. This is the mate for our Legion, and I'm throwing cards. So anyway, his ability is during your turn when your opponent's rear guard is put into the drop zone and your Vanguard is in Legion, this unit gets +3k, and the ability does stack. I like being able to call one of these the turn I'm going to be using the Legion skill, because the 2 units that you pop with your Vanguard will give +6k to him, so then he's 15 by himself, and then if you put a good boost behind him, he can hit 22+. So I just max out on him just because I want to make sure I see him. And you want to make sure that you have the max number of your mates in the deck, and just common sense to me. Next, we play 3 Demonic Dragon Berserker Garuda. This is the damage unflipper for Narukami. Saw this in my Vermilion control deck. Glad I still have them. Then we play 2 Thunderstorm Dragoon, just as a good solid 10k vanilla. It's a good card to ride. And then for the last grade 2, this is another tech as well, as I play 2 copies of Dragon Dancer Veronica. This is the special intercept, or at least one of them that Narukami has. Basically, when you intercept, she guards for 10 instead of just 5. So I put her in there mainly just to just as a tech. I really didn't think I didn't really see the point of playing 4 Thunderstorm Dragoons, I mean, because this deck focuses on your rear guards most of the time you're gonna have extra grade 3s. I mean, so I thought Veronica was just a good safe bet. For grade 3s, first I'm playing 4 copies of Eradicator Vowing Sword Dragon. Now the reason I decided to play this is I originally was going to use Ignition, but Ignition is a counterblast in order to use this effect. I want to preserve my counterblast for my boss, which is Shotgun. Vowing Sword requires no counterblast. He's still a good solid 11k to stick on the rear guard to use as an attacker. I also thought about possibly dropping all 4 of these and putting in 2 copies of Vermilion and 2 copies of the Blood, but I don't know how that'd work, so I'm probably not going to do that. Or if I do, it'll just be to screw around. But because if I'm going to play a Vermilion deck, I want to play my old Vermilion control build that I love a lot. I'm going to rebuild that deck so I can deck profile it again for you guys, because there's a lot that I would change now with everything else that's come out. But for Vowing Sword, basically break ride plus 10k pop an opponent's front row unit. So if you can break ride the Legion onto this just to pop something else and then gain another 10k. And then finally, for the last grade 3, obviously, is our boss monster. 4 copies of Brawler Shotgun Blow Dragon. So, to me, Blow Dragon kind of looks, or Shotgun as I call him, he basically looks like Vermilion, just with a different armor on. So, okay, so his ability is obviously Legion, Seek the Mate. So if you want to see what it looks like, kind of like that. Seek the Mate. Counterblast. When this unit is in Legion, you make Counterblast 2, and if you do, your opponent chooses 2 of his or her rear guards and retires them. And if the number of units you have is more than your opponent's, this unit gets +1 critical until the end of turn. It's a real good effect. Now that I realized one thing, it does not say that you can't use his ability more than once per turn. At the tournament today, when I figured that out, there was actually 2 or 3 instances where I used his ability twice just to nuke 4 of my opponent's units and gain +2 critical. Just for the simple fact being, because then that pretty much crippled their formation and they were never able to dig out of the hole. So you can just do that, and it gains you a ton amount of power and a lot of pressure, because then you're going to be swinging for 33,000 if you have the 10k boost, and you're going to have anywhere from 1 to 2 criticals, and then that's a nightmare to deal with, especially if you don't have a perfect guard. And then his other ability is when this unit attacks, if the number of rear guards you have is more than your opponent's, he gets +2,000 power. So just a real good card. The ability to just swing for 33 while you're in Legion and just cause havoc is amazing. But I really enjoyed this deck, guys. I thought I would just share it with you guys. I've been enjoying it. You know, and the nice thing is this deck would probably be pretty cheap to build because I'm using my 4 Eradicator Perfects, but you don't even need Eradicator Perfects, so you could just play the original Narukami Perfect Guard and be fine. But anywho, so that is my deck profile on Brawler Shotgun Blow Dragon, the first Legion deck that you will see on this channel. The next ones, you know, that's going to be down the road. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. So in the comment section below, tell me what you think about the deck. I do have a match that I will be posting where I showcase this deck, and you can kind of see how it works. If you want to see me maybe do a deck instructional video on my build, maybe I can do that, but that's up to you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you leave me some feedback in the below. If you have any questions or suggestions, I'll be more than happy to hear them and would love to hear your suggestions if you have any. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up this video. Please go check out Team Andanger and Frank's channel for me, and go check out the match that I had with him. It was a very good match, probably one of the best I've ever had. So please go check him out for me. Do that for me. Subscribe to his channel. Support him. And thank you very much for watching again, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.